Hey there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. I'm here with you this morning to recap the Real Housewives of New York, the season finale for season 15. Um, this reunion was busy, meaning it was a bunch of talking, a bunch of arguing, a bunch of crying and fussing at Brynn. They was just doing a whole bunch. So let's get started, okay? We got Brynn. She in a Zsa Zsa Gabor dress. Looks terrible on her. Can't believe she paid $7,500 for it. Jenna came out with a turban and a robe on. Not just a turban and a robe. I think the robe was $1,500. And I think I heard her say she'd probably take it back. I didn't like that she came with her pajamas on. She said once she wore jeans, she didn't know where to go from there, so she just decided to wear her robe. Aaron got a gold dress on. She like a fucking what's his name? Tutankhamun, the pharaoh with the gold mummy thing. I didn't like it. It's a Bottega, and she's pregnant. Her baby due April the 4th. She didn't want to know she was having a boy or a girl, but I don't think nobody cared. Sai had a big ass dress on, had too much material at the bottom. I think Jossel looked the best. I wasn't that crazy about her dress, but I still think she looked the best put together. She just celebrated 10-year anniversary with Poppet, and she got an iPhone 16 for her anniversary because that's what she wanted. Uber looks good. I was trying to see how her shoes was on her feet, but I can't tell. But her makeup and hair is on point. She like a African goddess. So Uber says she in a good place. She have understanding that she's not hot Zen, she's Zen Uber. So Andy says hi to all the ladies or whatever. And he starts off with Jenna. And she said, "What's up with you and Cass? I heard y'all already did together." He said, "Y'all was at an event that I was at." And he said, "As soon as she's Cass seen me, she ran from me." So he said, yeah, Uber said, Jen said, yeah, she kind of blunt. I think she might get me canceled if you talk to her, but we was trying to leave and we got stopped like 7 times and she was like, no, I'm ready to go. Let's go. So she said, we gotta go. She said Cassie doesn't really that she didn't say she doesn't like the show. She just don't want her shit ass on the show. But she said, so Andy said, but the women get mad with you because you don't tell anything about your relationship. But then when you're in the press or in your commentary, you say something about your relationship. She said, I know, I don't know why I do that. I'm gonna get better at it. Because she said it annoys the ladies. It annoys the ladies, Jim, when you don't talk about your life with them. So we start with Jossel and Sai. And Sai just dogging the fuck out of Poppy, how he called her a bitch and bipolar, and no man would say that. A real man, like how my husband is, he would say that he was sorry for saying such a thing. And I said he looked like somebody from Nemo, and he ought to just deal with having his doppelganger. So Jossel said, listen, he feel like you slighted him. You said, that bullshit about him, sex trafficking. He said he gonna get a sandwich. You said he riding over there to be somewhere for sex. And he said some fucked up shit about poverty. So Jossel said he feel like you probably owe him an apology. She said we're working on it. But that's what you get, Sai, for running your fucking mouth. So Sai says she's no longer in counseling, that she went for 4 months. Girl, you ain't going to counseling long enough. So Andy started talking to her girl Raquel about her mother visiting them. I'm so sorry, y'all. and how the trip went. And Andy said y'all really turned up the lesbian in front of their mom. And they said all the ladies said it was accidental. It wasn't nothing on purpose. So Raquel and her mama, they're still at a distance. She ain't really talking to her. She ain't met Mel. She ain't came to New York. I don't know. Hopefully they get together because you only got one mom and you her only daughter. So Raquel says she doesn't watch the show, and her mother don't talk either. They do more texting than they do talking. So then they start on this. Who said Side didn't like Jenna? And Jenna said she heard her first. She heard it. Side said she heard it from Jenna because Jenna told her. So I don't care who don't like who. They just back and forth with this shit. So Brynn and Sai arguing, and Sai started telling Brynn how she a lie, how she twists the truth, how she manipulates shit, and she twists stuff to hurt people. And this, that she mean in her text messages, how she carbon monoxide, and then Brynn go off with you and Aaron been screaming at me for 5 weeks, staying on me for 5 weeks ever since the season started. And then Angie said, "What happened, Brynn?" And she goes, "Aaron inside screamed at me." So everybody like, what the fuck? What? I don't even know. I'm just like, what? But that's how I've been the whole damn the whole season. So anyway, we start with the Brynn and the Uber gate. No. Yeah, we start with the Brynn and the Uber gate. Everybody says something about Brynn. She stirred the pot. And they show incidents where apparently Jenna said Jossel was the basic bitch. Jenna didn't say that. So they said again, Brynn, you lie. Jenna says, Brynn, just be quiet. When you retell a story, you have a tendency to make the story hurt. And it wasn't supposed to do that. So the same issue when she was trying to imply that Jenna had money problems because Aaron paid for her Uber and didn't give her the money back. And Jessica said you could have looked at it like money problems or not, whatever way you wanted to see it. So somebody want to know is Brynn the same Brynn we see on the show, the same Brynn off the show? And everybody said no. And she likes to threaten us if we say something about her, she gonna come for us. So Sai was like, I don't know what you do, Brynn, for a living. I even asked Aaron what you do, and I don't know what you do. You talk to us like we stupid and we don't know quarterly statements and corporate America, and you know. She said, and then so I said, I don't even know what you do. What do you do? And then that's when Brynn said, your job. I do your job. Whatever that meant. I said, all them bitches need therapy. Because you know why? Ain't none of them motherfuckers friends. Again, Jenna paid $1,500 for her robe that she wins. She gonna take it back. Aaron should never told nobody she paid $7,500 for that ugly dress. Aaron, so we on Aaron now. She screamed how she bought Moscow to the United States. So Andy asked her about Gabe and his Bitcoin that he sold without telling her. She said he sold it because they had started a handbag line and they failed and they was in debt up to their ass and he used the money to get them out of debt. Said Abe's excited about this new baby that's coming. This be the fourth child. And Andy said he likes Moscow. So, Aaron upset because her father's now passed on 3 months ago. She tells about when she told him about the abortion. She says that she was able to tell him that she was expecting this new baby, and that he died too fast. She said she knew it had something to do with the cigarettes, but she said like it was just too fast for her. So she's still reeling from it. So Jenna said that she didn't know, her son didn't know about her abortion, but she brought him some condoms the day before, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck that got to do with the apples and the oranges. Um, so Jenna said she said about her abortion, Aaron wouldn't be alone. And Aaron said there was a lot of people that was ashamed that didn't tell their parents and stuff, but since she opened up, she gave a lot of other women the strength. So they started talking about the baby journey for the women that want to have a baby. And Uber wants one. Uber, Jossel, and Brynn. So we started talking about Brynn and her sexual assault. She said she was still healing from it. She carries the shame around from it. She masters her vulnerability with humor. She says the person who assaulted her was someone that she knew that she sees. That's gotta be fucked up. So Aaron started off, well, you should tell him so he don't do it to somebody else. And she was saying it's too hard to press charges. You know, she didn't get no rape kit. She didn't go to police. She had to prove that this man did that. And don't nobody really like to do it. I ain't never went through it before, but I heard that the woman, they scrutinize the shit out of you sexually. So I don't think for some women just to relive is like being assaulted again, I guess. So Uber just be upset and she crying and Andy asked her why. She said because she thinks it's terrible. So she real sad. So Uber cries for her and said that she's sorry for her. So I was like, cool, Brynn still Uber ain't that bad. So anyway, the Uber now lives with Simon. She gave up her apartment in New York. They live together. She likes it. She's gonna try to have surgery to get her fibroids removed by January, February. Then after that, she gotta do a healing, and then from the healing, they're gonna try to have a baby. Aaron gives her a lot of advice, and Aaron said the only advice you need to give is just have plenty of sex. But she didn't say sex; she said the F word. What else was there that they discussed? It really wasn't there. I don't know why I don't know why this motherfucker is three parts because this the first part was just too much goddamn yellow for me. I didn't like um what Raquel had on. I didn't really like her outfit. She like she was doing a editorial for Vogue or something. I didn't like it. I didn't like, but no, too many of them had on. Jossel and Andy looked the best to me. Let's see. I don't know. This New York shit, you can tell that they met each other the first day of work because you can see some of their relationships starting to grow during the season. Just like their second season, right? But they still all ain't real. They're not real, no real friends. Because even the alliances they started with in the beginning of season one, you don't really see them there with two. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Oh, Andy jumped down just so ass because he said she looked different. She did. She don't look different. She looks better. He said she's like a airbrush edition of herself. And she said she had little Botox and something else. But she had a whole bunch of shit. She has Botox and snap Snaptox and some veneers put in. And she got her hair cut, lost a little bit of weight. So you done got some work done. But you look good, though. You look good. I don't think she wanted us to know that. And people's letting them know that she was real upset with Brynn because she said Brynn said something about some Jessel first love being the love of her life, and she said that's not true. Her husband is the love of her life, and the father of her children, and that's the only man that's the love of her life. And for her to say some shit about her first boyfriend being that shit wasn't cool, that it was hard to sit there and listen to her say that shit with her husband sitting beside her and her in-laws head and her parents to hear that shit. They don't come from a culture like that. So again, Jen said she thought it was real fucked up that Brynn said, I'm sorry. She said, but you know, you're not sorry. You just be doing bullshit. You should stop. You should think about the shit you say before you say it so you won't have these consequences. So Jossel did tell the truth. She said she always blowing up Brynn, always praising her, trying to raise her up. And she said all Brynn do is fucking put her down. She said every time she turn around, she's saying something about her negative. And she said, "You're not really my friend. Friends don't do shit like that." So Aaron and Brynn, they wasn't really feeling each other either. So I think Brynn felt like she had island by herself. Apparently she did a Rolling Stones did, and she doubled down on how she felt about how she feeling the ladies. Don't nobody like Brynn, and don't nobody want her to come back. A lot of people saying that they hope that she get fired. And I don't know, she ain't that funny to me. She ain't that cute. You know, I don't think she that entertaining, and she do talk shit about people all the time. So I don't know. I don't think Jen is that exciting. Jenna, I don't think she that exciting. Aaron either. Actually, none of them. Not even side. They're all kind of fucking boring. Yeah, I don't know. They just scrap New York. So anyway, they don't really give me no fashions. They don't really give me no trips. I mean, you went to Aaron house up in the Hamptons. It was cold. But then the car broke down. She did go buy a $300,000 car last season. So I can't fuss too much about that. But anyway, this wasn't really my thing. I'm gonna watch two. I hope there's only two parts to this goddamn reunion, not no three, because three is not. So anyway, listen, you could have been anywhere, but I'm glad you was here with me for almost 17 minutes. Listen to me talk about absolutely nothing. So listen, have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, January 30th. I think the 29th or 30th. It's one of them, y'all. I'll talk with you later. Bye now.